H-beam is a pretty good assist. Let's talk about how to use it. H-beam is a projectile assist that has 25 frame startup, active for 31 frames, has 6 hits but has less hits from a distance. Everyone apart from Big Ben and Eliza can crouch under the hitboxes. Since H-beam has multiple traveling boxes as opposed to light or medium beam, it is possible to meat shield against. From a certain distance, it's almost impossible for the opponent to stop you from calling the assist, outside of very specific countercalls. If you get away from the opponent at round start and they didn't chase you, you have gained a strong advantage. This in of itself is a very potent leverage you have over the opponent. Simply the threat of being able to call the assist and winning neutral almost for free makes the opponent want to attack you, sometimes with reckless abandon. Once you call the assist, you should aim to get it off the screen as soon as possible by moving in front of it. This protects the assist by making it difficult for the opponent to hit both you and the assist simultaneously, either by the point themselves or with countercalls. Once the assist has been called, there are 3 possible outcomes. The opponent ducks under the assist. This is a very strong scenario as the opponent can't move while crouching and so their position is pinned down. You can now move in and try to get a mix-up on them. Be warned that they can still attempt a reversal, especially if they use Kara cancels, but if you get in early enough, the beam's coverage can stop them from trying to mash. Do note that they cannot tech throws while crouching. Also, if the opponent is crouching under the beam, they can choose to stand up and block the beam instead, which leads to the second scenario. The opponent blocks the assist, either in the air or on the ground. This is another strong scenario as they are again pinned down. If they block the beam on the ground, they have the option to crouch the rest of the hits if they wanted to, or use push block to extend block stun. PBAG works against H-beam, so they can attempt stand blocking into the beam and then quickly inputting a push block and going into absolute guard. If the opponent blocks beam in the air, they are stuck and cannot change their guard stance to avoid the beam. They can only push block to keep themselves stuck in the beam and keep left-right protection due to block stun, but then you can delay when you go for the mix-up. The opponent goes over the assist. This is the weakest position to be in, but is still by no means weak. If the opponent is on the ground, they can react to the beam call and then super jump or jump to try to avoid it. If they super jump, they evade it entirely, but they cannot call their assist, so they are vulnerable to having their landing mixed up. If they regular jump, they have to use an air movement option to not land into the beam. There is nuance involved in sharking them if they call assists, but that is beyond the scope of this video. Another thing the assist does is it can melee other assists on startup. This creates a very unique scenario on offense. If I get a knockdown and approach while calling H-beam, the opponent can neither up back safely, nor can they call defensive assists while down backing, because any assist they will call will get meated by the H-beam. This is very strong and makes offense almost too good against certain characters. H-beam can also be used for resets. Here are some examples. Hopefully this was a useful starting guide for using H-beam. Thanks for watching.